You have watched 1,000 hours of self-improvement content by creators like Hamza and Alex Hormozi, and yet months go by and nothing about your life changes. A lot of content consumers get stuck in this cycle. I like to call this passive productivity, where you feel like you've done something without actually doing something. But why does this happen in the first place? Welcome to Serotonin Maxing, a series where we look at actionable steps to help you live a higher quality life. Content consumption is inherently safe. So you can spend the next 6 hours feeling good about the choices you're making in content without actually having to test it in the real world. So you feel accomplished without risking failure. But the problem there is that progress is always found behind the doors of action and not content consumption or even learning. Here are a few tips that helped me break out of this cycle, and I hope they help you too. Number one is to replace short form content with long form content. So instead of making Instagram your primary platform of consumption, switch to something like YouTube. Because now that you're consuming longer form of content, you can be a little more intentional, and you also have a lesser chance of going down a doom scrolling rabbit hole for the next 6 hours. Number two is to set intentions for your content consumption. If you're trying to get in shape and you want to know something about nutrition or training, look up exactly what you need and go back to executing again. Number three is to prioritize action in your day. So while you're making your to-do list or your schedule, instead of putting content consumption or finishing a course or learning something as the first thing that you do in a day, prioritize a couple of hours of focus blocks where you actually do things before you start learning for the day. This way, action will always be on the forefront and you're more likely to get more shit done. If you've been in a similar spot before and you tried out different things that might have helped you, apart from these 3 tips, I would love to hear them in the comments. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in part 2.